Welcome back to the Voice of Metal, where we talk about all things metal. I'm hoping you guys are doing really well out there. I'm doing phenomenally well. I have an announcement to make. It's my birthday today, so I wanted to say thank you very much for viewing, watching, and subscribing. Um, it's my 51st birthday this year. I was born on March 1st, 73. So I'm so happy to be here with all you guys on my birthday. Um, and then I'm going to have some fun tomorrow night, having some dinner with family and friends and stuff like that. So it'd be awesome. So I can't wait to have some fun, and have some great Mexican food. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Well, that's what we're planning on doing anyway. But anyway, oh, by the way, just to clear the air, because somebody made a comment about something, uh, the person I was talking about, I don't know if that'll happen or not. Um, as far as I know, she's not, how would you say, I'm not certain about it. It was more of a, what you call it, what do they call that, it's a fortune teller kind of person that kind of sees what's going to happen in the future, I guess, basically. um so we'll see, but there's no guarantee. And plus, yes, I am still single. I am not with anybody yet right now, so, but I have been talking to people. And there's been a few people that I've, seem they're pretty nice, but they're quite a ways away. They're not as close as I had hoped. I'm hoping to have somebody a little bit closer to Colorado, because of the fact that it'd be nice to have somebody to actually do stuff with and have some fun and get to know in person. But anyway, I'll have to move on from that. But anyway, hopefully that'll happen. If not, it doesn't. Oh well. I know I've got a few other things that I'm working on right now. Hopefully that'll turn out really well. We'll see, along with the channel, because when I get a little bit older and kind of move on from like work and stuff like that, I'm hoping to put a lot more effort into this once I get a certain amount of people, get some people to interview. That'll be awesome. So we'll see what happens, because this will be my kind of like maybe a little bit of a side gig retirement job kind of thing. Who knows? So you guys know, I'm gonna point out, if I can get to the right side here, make sure I got the right side. The QR code below is for somebody that I know, not personally, but I have talked to them a few things here and there on online and stuff, and in person. And they definitely had a surgery, which they don't have insurance for. So they are trying to sell some art to make the money for that surgery. So if you guys could do that, that'd be great. It'd be helpful. She is a rock star, so you know. Um, and just because you're a rock star doesn't mean that you're rich, you have lots of money, or health insurance. So um, to me, it's one of those things that, like I said before, and I'll say it again, if you're a small rock band out there, if you're a person that might need some help, hey, let me know. I'll see what I can do. But I figured right now I'm just gonna keep on going for now, for a while. I'll probably take it off eventually. But also, I'm thinking that maybe I might restart up doing my drawing on Twitch. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it on Twitch or if I'm gonna do it on YouTube. I might just do it on my regular channel. That's my main profile channel, YouTube channel. So we'll see. And if I do, I'll probably put another QR code down below, possibly, and or something else. I don't know, or a link or whatever, in a description, possibly. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Right now we're going to talk about death metal. Since I am getting older, you never know what's going to happen down the road later on. Not saying that it will happen, because I know some people, well, certain individuals always talks about making sure you're ready just in case, which I probably haven't done as well a job on that as I've done on other things in my life, or at least I'm trying to attempt to. So you never know what'll happen in the future. So I am going to start it's a from Metal Injection as a top 20 list of the most popular albums out there. I think we've already discussed some of these, but just in case, we're gonna go over them again. I think what I'm gonna have to start doing is doing my own list because of songs that I like and stuff. But I'm not gonna do it by genre because it's a little hard to tell which one's which unless you actually know the band. There are some bands I definitely know they're death or new metal or whatever, and sometimes they kind of classify them as two different types. It could be industrial metal, like a Swedish industrial is skinned, and then Metallica's I think is new metal or speed metal, I believe. Um, Pantera, I'm not certain about. I think it's probably new, but I'm not sure. It's probably I don't know if they consider it heavy metal, but well, I think heavy metal is just the main term with all the other ones underneath it, the genres, so to speak. Um, but like Obituary is definitely a death metal band. That's Cavalera. I'm not sure if they're new metal or not. To be honest, the Cavalera brothers, who knows? But just so you know, uh, there's going to be quite a few different concerts out there. I think they're going to be doing another concert here after a while. I'm trying to think some of the other news I've seen about different bands doing different things, but I don't recall. I know September Morning is going to be out on tour with Power Man. There's Obituary is with I forgot the Viking. It's kind of a Viking metal band, and of course with Cal Decapitation or more. No, I think it's Capital. I'm not sure to be honest. I don't remember. Obituary with I don't remember. But anyway, let's move on. I'm not very good at remembering some of this stuff, so I apologize. Um, right now we are sitting with number 20 is Dismember, like an ever flowing stream from in 1992. It's a Swedish melodic death metal band known for their catchy hooks and soaring guitar leads. I don't think I've heard of them at all. I think some of these other ones I do know, but not completely. So it'd be kind of interesting to find out. Immobilation. Make sure I said that right. I think that's right. I hate that.
Immolation.
Immolation. Sorry. The Dawn of Possession. In '91, an American death metal band known for their brutal and unrelenting sound, which is kind of cool. Um, I think these are the albums, right? Yeah. Yeah, death metal albums. See, your number 18 is Vader. I have no idea how to pronounce this one at all, so I apologize. It's Defunculus or something like that. This is what it sounds like. Looks like
De profundis.
Dicrafunis. That's interesting. Polish death metal band known for their dark and atmospheric sounds. See, a lot of these are from way different countries, so it's like one of those. Wow, it's like the names are a little kind of hard to pronounce, so it's like okay, I'm learning on these, but not all of them. Syndicate. Um, no, wait a minute here. Nile, Annihilation of the Wicked is number 17 from 2005. It's an Egyptian themed death metal band known for their technical proficiency and intricate songwriting. Now, this actually sounds like something I might like because it's something a little different. I like the new metal, but they also like the Mongolian metal and the Indian metal and stuff. And if they're Egyptian, this might be actually pretty sweet. So I'll have to check that out. Um, I forgot how you pronounce that. Oh, you love these ones. So
Cynic.
Cynic. I'll make sure I say it right. Focus 1993 blended death metal with elements of jazz fusion and progressive rock, creating a highly technical and innovative sound. Oh yeah, this one sounds really cool. I want to. I kind of have a few jazz things that I like. I think Infectious Grooves is one of those that had a really great sound with that. It's from the gentleman from Suicidal Tendencies. This main singer was in that group, and I think um, Robert from Metallica, the bass player that was in Suicidal Tendencies, also was in that group too. So you gotta check them out. Infectious Grooves is freaking awesome, and the way he sings it is kind of, to me, it kind of does me a jazz type funk. I guess maybe is how I describe it, but I don't know. I might be wrong on that, so it's hard to say. Um, Number 15 is Fear Factory is the manufacturer, incorporating industrial elements of into their sounds, creating a unique and futuristic take on death metal. Interesting, cool. You know what? I've heard Fear Factory. I think I've got some of their stuff. I'm not sure if I've gotten heard this album. I might have heard some songs off of it. And that was from in 90. It was produced in 95, or released in 95, I should say. Number 14 is Massacre from Beyond, 1991. Influential American death metal band known for their technical proficiency and perplexed songwriting. Complex songwriting. Sorry. I said perplexed. I think perplexed is better, but who knows? Anyway, number 13 is Autopsy, Mental Funeral. That kind of reminds me of somebody I know when they talk about funerals and funeral directors. Wonder who I could be talking about. Anyway, 1991 pioneered the gore grind subgenre characterized by its extreme brutally and focused gore themed lyrics. Sounds impressive. Sounds really cool. See what happens. Autopsy. I love them. Now this is one I definitely know for a fact that I've heard quite a few of their songs, not all their songs. Number 12 is Carcass. Symphonics of Cygnus in 1989. So now I'm kind of wondering, I'm not sure my history on this, but Friends was back in the 80s online. If you've never seen it before, you gotta check it out. It's a old 80s kind of like sitcom with a bunch of friends that kind of live across from each other, and they do all kinds of different things with relationships and stuff, and people that they care about and love, and this, that, and the other, and it kind of goes back and forth, and who knows. And what's his name? The one guy got married like what 3 times beforehand, and he ended up marrying somebody else, and it was a long story. It's kind of interesting, complex story, but anyway, the one episode that they had on there had the one lady was getting married to one of the roommates that they kind of fell in love, and they decided to they were doing certain things behind her brother's back, so to speak, but sex and stuff, and nobody knew about. Well, at first they didn't know, then later on they finally came out. But anyway, they started to talk about getting married because Chandler proposed, and the one lady said, "Okay, I want to get this dress," and she's very particular about certain things. And she found out from a woman in a boutique that there's a place. No, she told them about the dress that was cheaper, and she went to the same place. But the one thing is, when they were discussing about the wedding dresses and the place that you can get like a wholesale price on a wedding dress, but you get the same look of the main dress. And they were talking about different things about bands they were playing for the wedding. And the what's her name said there was some sort of jazz band or something like that. I forgot what it was. But the other lady said, "Well, my husband has wanted Carcass." I thought interesting. So after all those years, and I've never even heard of them, and I've saw that episode, and I didn't realize who they were at the time. And I thought, oh, this is crazy. I heard about those guys, the last couple of years, but I knew about them before that. I thought that's kind of cool. And one woman that's a friend of hers. Oh, that's so great! It's Carcass. It's like I love that band. So it's kind of funny. You wouldn't think that Phoebe would like death metal bands, but you never know. Who knows, right? Anyway, number 11 is Entombed, Left Hand Path in 1990, with another cornerstone of the the Florida death metal scene, known for their groovy riffs and catchy songwriting. So Entombed is from Florida, along with Obituary, which is really cool because Obituary is a really awesome band as well. So I'm gonna have to check out Entombed. Um, Decide, and that's the album's Decide. I think that's right. I think I said it right. I probably said it wrong. No, my luck. Blah blah blah.
Deicide.
Decide. Why am I saying Decide? It's not even. I thought that looked weird. I'm a little tired, so I apologize. 1990, one of the most controversial death metal bands of all time, due to his anti-Christian lyric and imagery. Oh, okay, well that explains a lot. Um, Obituary, Slowly We Rot from 1989, and that is a really good album. I love that album. Pioneered the Florida death metal band, a death metal sound characterizing its chunky riffs and guttural vocals. Yeah, I can say I can. That's kind of sounds like them. They got a really good sound. And they haven't changed their sound at all. They're not trying to be flashy too much, with their thing. They just play the music and enjoy what you make it sound really good, right? Pestilence, Testimony of the Ancients in 1991, is an influential Dutch metal band known for their technical proficiency and complex songwriting. Um, Gorge, Gorgonuts? I hate this. Um, oh shoot. At least I found the picture of them.
Gorguts.
Gorguts. Gorguts and
Obscura.
Obscura. Make sure I said it right. 1998. They've been around for a while too. Pushed death metal into experimental territory with a discontent harmonics and mind bending structures. Because I'm assuming it's musical structures, not physical building structures. Number 6 is Cannibal Corpse. There you go. That's who I was thinking of. That's going to be playing with Obituary, which I just had on the list. So it's two death metal bands. And the other one, I have no idea. I don't remember the name of it at all. Tomb of the Mutilated, 1992, a brutal and gory classic of that cemented Cannibal Corpse's reputation as one of the most extreme bands of the genre. Cool. Bolt Thrower, number 5. I think we've already talked about this in Realm of Chaos. Pioneered a slower, more atmospheric style death metal with a strong focus on war themes. That's kind of cool. Antagonist. I think that's how you say that. Make sure I said it right.
Atheist.
Atheist. What am I thinking? Anyway, I am definitely tired. Unquestionable presence in 1991 pioneered the most complex jazz fusion elements in death metal. That's kind of interesting. Another death fusion, I guess, of death metal. So I'm gonna have to check that out too. Who knows? Suffocation, Effigy of the Forgiven, 1991. A technical masterpiece that sets a new standard for brutality and precision. Okay. Interesting. All right. Number 2 is Morbid Angel, and I definitely have heard some of their stuff. Altars of Madness is 1989. Number 2, defining moments of extreme metal with a back breakneck riffs, complex drumming, and the insanity of the recognizable vocals of Dave Vincent. David Vincent, I think that's how you say his name. But anyway, number 1 is Death, Symbolic, which I know about a death from certain individuals. The one that was like right here, that's the one I was talking about. She actually played that on her Van's channel 66 or 99. I forgot what the channel number was. I don't know why they called it that, but it is what it is. She was talking about that, and Pull the Plug is a song that she played on there. It's really awesome. Check it out. I'm not sure if it's I don't remember it's on this album or not. So I'd have to go down through and check that out. But anyway, go to find out for yourself and see. Death took a more progressive and I can't. I still can't say that. You know what I'm talking about. Turned on with a late career classic showcasing Chuck Schumer's visionary musical musicianship. God, I am really tongue tied. Anyway, I was gonna say that is the last song, or I should say the first song, the top song from Metal Injection's list of top 100 songs. If you get a chance, check out the full list online. I'm sure you just type in the top 100 death metal bands from Metal Injection, you'll find it. Google it. That's what kind of what I did. I was trying to find some new lists to talk about. I think I'm gonna have to definitely get my own stuff on that because there's so much out there, but there's only so many lists, and it seems like I'm kind of regurgitating the same ones. So I apologize if it is or has been repeated before. Um, but anyway, I think, like I said, I want to say thank you for following, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys come back and check out the Voice of Metal again. And hopefully later on, once we get enough subscribers, we'll have a bigger audience for the bands, the people in the bands, the musicians and people that play the instruments and sing the songs to be on my channel to talk to you about themselves. Because that's what it's all about. It's about the people behind the music. I mean, granted, I definitely want to talk about the music a little bit. I might touch on a little bit, but I want to know what it is that made them create the song that they did. What was the whole, how do you say, um, idea behind it? What was what the person's like, and maybe why it was influenced by them? What made them who they are now? I mean, who influenced them? Could it be a teacher? Could it be a family member? Could it be a royal rock star? It's hard to say. So that would be fascinating and interesting to learn, and maybe some little bit about their pets if they have any, or whatever else that they might want to share with us. It'd be kind of cool. We'll just kind of go at it. We'll have some basic questions, and then kind of go off from there and just see where it leads. It's always fun to find out. You never know what will happen. All right. Well, thank you very much. I want to make sure before we go, I want to say don't forget to subscribe, headbang, like and subscribe those buttons for me. I appreciate it. Because that is one way for other people to find the channel and get to know me and things about metal music they might not know. Because you never know. You might find something on here that you actually didn't know about. You might find something, a new song, a new album, a new group, who knows? And yeah, and a whole new sound. And maybe you might learn something about the type of metal music that's out there that you didn't know before, which to me this is like a learning experience for me. So when I do these and I do some looking into it a little bit and find some lists or I Google some lists, I'm learning stuff along with you. So it's really cool and fascinating. And I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to pronounce the names a little better of the bands that I butchered probably, and all the other stuff because and some of the names of the people that are musicians, because some of them are from other countries, so it's a little hard to pronounce some of the names. So I apologize to them and anybody else that I have butchered, unfortunately, which is all about what death metal is, right? Butchering things, right? Anyway, thanks again. Have a good night, and you take care, and hope to